Picture this. The Sahara is moving. Farmland disappears. Families leave. Children go hungry. And then something unbelievable happens. Millions of Africans pick up shovels and start digging half-moon pits into the desert. Just holes in the ground. But what happened next was so powerful. It forced scientists to rethink how we fight desertification.
The Sahara Desert has expanded by about 10% since 1920, an area roughly the size of South Dakota swallowed by sand in just 1 century. The worst impact hit the Sahel, a fragile strip of land where millions depend on farming and grazing to survive. But the real issue wasn't only less rain. The soil itself had become so damaged it couldn't absorb water anymore. So when rain finally came, it didn't soak in. It rushed away as runoff, causing flooding today and drought tomorrow. In 2007, the African Union launched the Great Green Wall Initiative, a project stretching nearly 8,000 kilometers across more than 20 countries. But here's the twist. It's not actually a wall of trees, because early attempts at mass tree planting failed badly. Trees died in degraded soil. Money was wasted, and the desert kept spreading. So communities turned to something ancient and shockingly simple. They started digging half-moons into the desert. And no, this is not a theory. It's already working. These crescent-shaped pits, often 2 to 6 meters wide, are dug along the land's natural contours. When rain falls, the half-moons trap water instead of letting it escape. The soil dug out is piled on the edge like a small barrier, slowing the runoff and forcing water to sink into the ground. Now watch what happens when the first rain hits these pits. Within 2 to 5 years, the land turns green again. Vegetation jumps to 40 to 60%, and crop yields rise by 50 to 100%. And trees and shrubs often return naturally, without planting. Not because of magic, because the water finally stays long enough for life to return. And half-moons are just one tool. In parts of East Africa, sand dams trap water underground, inside seasonal riverbeds like hidden reservoirs. Across the Sahel, farmers build stone bunds, which are simple rock lines that slow runoff and hold moisture, boosting yields by 30 to 80% in many cases. One of the most powerful examples is Niger, where farmland restoration has helped regenerate millions of hectares, protecting and managing trees that support food production and livelihoods. As of recent updates, the Great Green Wall has restored millions of hectares, created hundreds of thousands of jobs, and shifted the focus from plant trees to repair ecosystems. Countries like Senegal have restored large areas, and Ethiopia has gained attention for mass tree planting drives, showing the scale of ambition across the continent. But Africa's biggest lesson is clear. You can't plant trees into dead land and expect a forest. First, you must fix the system that keeps water alive in the soil. If stories like this fascinate you, where simple engineering changes the future, subscribe for more videos on climate, infrastructure, and real-world solutions. And before you go, answer this. If you had unlimited resources to fight desertification in Africa, what would you scale up first? Half-moon pits, sand dams, or stone bunds? Drop your answer in the comments. Let's discuss. Why would anyone dig millions of holes in the desert? Because it works.